So the one whom are acting really weird in the social life is the ones whom are really, really feeling the safest in the world. Why is that? Because they're not afraid to show them truly selves to the world, to the people. They're not scared to be weird. They're not scared what other will think about them because they know that they feel safe. They've been through some situations and they know how to get out of them, and that's why they're feeling really safe in this world. So, how to feel safe in this world? The best thing to do is just to start acting really, really weird, because I know everybody has their weird sides, alright? And if you're not showing it, you're not gonna feel confident. You're not gonna feel really safe in this world, alright? Also, the best thing is to do for yourself is to not be afraid to be truly yourself. Because when you are afraid to show who you truly are to this world, it means that you don't really like yourself. Why you don't like yourself? Because you know that you haven't done anything the greatest for you to be the greatest. You just gotta put time and put effort in yourself to love yourself, to know what you've done for you, and now you feel grateful for the work that you've done, and that will make you feel amazing about yourself. And get yourself into hard situations. Get yourself into trouble, because who would else do this? If you will get yourself in trouble, no, and like in very different kind of situations, and you will get out of them, no one will be able to cause you problems, because you already caused so many problems for yourself. And when others are trying to interrupt in your life, jump on you and do something to you, you're like, I'm immune to this. I know how to get out of this one. I'm not afraid. Go ahead, jump on me, do something. You will see how powerful I am. I don't really feel scared anymore to be my truly self, So, for example, I noticed that in some places with some people, I can always be weird, or how you call it, like be really myself. Like if I wanna sing, I'm a sing. If I wanna dance, I'm a dance. If I wanna be really expressive, I will be expressive. If I want to just do something unusual that is not actually what most of the people are doing, and they are scared to do this, and they feel ashamed and embarrassed when they do those kind of stuff in public, because the only thing they are focused is on what other will see me, will think, and in which way other will see me and process me. Why do they care about it? Because they're not focused on their lives. When they're focused in their lives, they do not care what other people think, because they know the destination, they know to which result they're gonna get, to which result they're gonna, where they going. They know the purpose, they know what is waiting for them. That's why they're not embarrassed and scared to show themselves. I was really, really, how to say, into this thing, like when you are thinking what other will think. As soon as I've got out of this one, I felt extremely happy and free. And I've noticed as I became uh, like this person, and everybody tells me that they feel much more comfortable with me than I was like in 2 years ago or a year ago. They've noticed that something changed, and now they feel more safe with me, and they feel more open with me, because they know that I can handle a lot of things. They know that I'm not afraid of the things. I I truly believe that I can get of many hard situations. I'm not gonna say that I will be able to get out of every hard situation, because there are some hard situations like war. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out of the war, but I'm gonna make sure that that I'm trying my best. All right. So, um, and I actually became really the person who feels confident and safe with himself. Like, I don't need nobody else to feel safe. I remember those times when I was like, I can't handle some things that might happen today, and I'm gonna be stressful. I need my parents, I need my friends, I need my relatives to help me get through this. And then I've noticed that when I've tried to do embarrassing things in a public, things that I was scared of, that I was ashamed of, that I was shy of, I was like, wait, nobody really cares. They think how they look like. Why should I be scared about it? So the weirdest one are those whom are feeling the safest in this world. Also, of course, it requires how your parents raised you. Maybe you're living in a really bad household and you don't really like the atmosphere in your house. It feels really scary, unsafe. Okay, I know that it's hard to get out of the situation, but as soon as you will be able to earn money, to get your own apartment, to live by your own, and create this coziness around you, safety around you, and you will get through this hard situation and you will know how to get out of this one, and you will feel more safe with yourself. You wouldn't need anybody else to get out of hard situations because you know how to handle it yourself. You know what you need to do to feel more safe. Like, what are you scared of? I was scared of, for example, right? I was scared of people's opinion. Well, it's example that really happened in my life. Also, I was scared about that I can't handle hard conversations by myself. I was always like, I need my mother to react on this for me to know how to react better to this conversation, like how to deal with this hard situation, how to answer better. Of course, you need some advices from your parents, but now when you are already a grown up and you cannot feel. By the grown up, I mean you finish school, you gotta get grown up. You gotta grown up. Because if you will stay with your parents and ask for your parents for advices when you are already finished school and you're gonna ask for your parents for advices, when are you gonna get out of this one? It's gonna get so easy for you to always ask for your parents' opinions, what they think, how to do it better, how to react better, which words to use. It's gonna be harder for you to get out of the situation of this really cozy household if you're living in a really good warm place where everybody loves you and everybody appreciates you. Everybody loves you by the way you are, and they know all your weird sides or all your bad sides, but they love you anyway. Anyway, if you live in this household, I know that it might be hard for you to get out of this household because it feels really warm, safe, and calm. And it's hard to create your own. But it's easier to create your own when you already have a vision how it's supposed to be. So what I mean by that is that when you have grown up in bad, harsh household, it means that it's going to be harder for you to create your own warm place with a lot of coziness, with a lot of safety, where you will feel like your truly self, and you will feel really safe, warm, and it will feel like it's your home. All right. It's easier to create this really special place, like really good household, at the atmosphere, everything. It's easier to create when you know how it's supposed to be. But how can you know how it's supposed to be when you haven't seen it in your life? You don't know how to create it. There are so many little details that you have to learn, that you have to know about how to create it. And how can you know them if you haven't seen it? But if you are growing up with this one, you see as your parents are doing those little details and you know how to create it by your own. If you want to live the same life. Of course, if you want to get some levels up, you have to watch at people that are living the life of your dreams and repeat what they did or ask them for advices. Don't be scared to reach out to those people. They are still people. They're still the same as all people that you can see every day. They're still the same. The only difference is that they're already living the life of your dream and you of the life of your dreams and you are not. Don't be scared to reach out to them because they're still normal human beings. All you gotta do is to not be scared to reach out to them. Text them everywhere you find you can, in every apps that you can find them on. Try to reach them. Try to reach them. Try to text them. Try to ask them for some advices. And I'm sure that some of them will reply to you. Because there's no way when you've tried 100 times and it doesn't work. Because I did the same. I did the same. So I know how it works. And if you will try it for at least 100 times, it's not hard to find 100 people that are living the life of your dreams already and ask them for advices or something like this. Talk to them, feel their energy, understand how they're living this life. Of course, it might be that they will not tell you the truth, but they actually will give you some advices. Because those people who are already successful and they are happy about their lives, they already know. They already know. And they love those people that are trying their best to get to the point where they want to be. I'm telling you that those people hate lazy people. They love those who are putting on a work every day, and they're still doing something, even if something is not going the right way, even if something is really hard, and it feels like it will never be the best, that it will never be at the level that you want it to be. But you're still trying. They love those people. They love those who are not afraid to talk to them. Once you are showing a billionaire or a millionaire or a trillionaire that they are better than you, they're not gonna talk to you the same. You just gotta treat them like normal human beings. You don't gotta act like, oh, you have so much amount of money, or you're so popular, or you're so famous, or you're so special that I know that you are better than me. Mm-mm. As soon as you will show them this side of you, that you feel like they're better than you, they're not gonna treat you the same. Because they know that you don't value yourself enough to be on the same level, because you are not seeing yourself at the same level as they are, and they're like, what's the point of me talking to you? You're not gonna get to the level where I am. So why should I waste my time on you? But when they see potential and they feel that you know that you 100% sure about yourself, that you're gonna make it and that you wanna be like them, they will see this and they will be really grateful that they're the one that you chose to take advice from. So yeah, the best thing is to not be scared, to be weird, to feel safe in this world, is to try those things that you are scared of. And if you know that there are things that you are scared of, for example, you are scared to go out by yourself at night, you know that you cannot stand for yourself, then go and do something about it. If you are scared to presentate for the whole lecture where are hundreds of people are sitting and watching you, and you are scared, you're afraid that if something will go wrong, you will feel embarrassed or something like this, then that is exactly what you have to do. That is exactly what you have to do. I remember as I was scared doing the same thing. In school, there was hundreds of people watching me, and I was like, what if something will go wrong? But I'm like, okay, stop it. I'm not gonna be the same for the rest of my life. I don't want to be scared of people anymore. What they will think, what if something will go wrong? They will think, oh, she didn't prepare well or something like this. And you know what I did? I raised my hand and I was like, can I be the first, please? So I was the first one who presented. And it's the hardest to be the first one who is presenting because you don't know how it's gonna be. You don't know what are the questions gonna be for you. You don't know details that are gonna happen, and that's what I did. And I was like, wait, it's actually the greatest thing. One of the greatest thing I've done for myself. I've pushed myself to this scaredness. To not be scared anymore. Because that's how you deal with this. That's how you deal with this. If you're gonna just sit and be like, oh, I'm scared. I don't feel safe with my body, with my mind. I don't know how to handle those things because my mind is not requires those kind of my mind cannot create situations that will help me to get out of the hard things of the hard lifetime. But when you've gone through some, you actually understand that it's not so hard. It's actually easy. And when there are going to be so many things that you're not afraid to do anymore, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. And it's actually going to be really sad to you that there are not so many things left that you are scared of. Because the journey is always much more interesting than the result. So enjoy your journey. Enjoy your scaredness. Enjoy your things that are hard. Because then, when you are done, look at all those people whom already received everything they wanted, got everything they wanted, living the life of their dreams. Look at them. Most of them are saying that I miss myself when I was on my journey. I miss my hard times because now I received everything I wanted, and what is next? What is next? I don't want anything else. I don't want to go higher, and I don't got no plans for the future. Like, I'm gonna do basically the same thing I already used to. I'm gonna stick to my habits, and that's it. So there are not much hard situations left for me to get through them, to gain some new knowledge, information, and experience. Best way to just stop feel embarrassing, stop feel that you don't feel safe with your body, with your mind, is to get through some shitty situations. And that's how you will get out of them. No, that's not how you will get out. That's how you will be immune to them, and you will know how to deal with those. And you will gain experience and self-confidence because you're like, I know that I can do this. I know that I can get through this one. I know that the hardest thing in here is just to start pushing yourself into those hard situations. But that's the sweetest thing. That's like the honey. That's the sweetest thing. The sweetest thing. Then it's just like, alright, I already know how to get out of this one. It's not interesting for me. That's why those whom are achieved everything, they don't smile a lot. They're like, everything seems really boring. But it might be because they don't have any plans for the rest of their lives. That's why you always have to make sure that when you're achieving something, you already know what you're gonna do next. What are your next plans? What are your next goals? To not feel bored, because there are a ton of situations when you can feel embarrassed, where you can feel scaredness, but you will just be tired by the time with feeling scared every time, and pushing yourself to to embarrassing situations, because you will be so immune to them. You will be like, I've gone through so many things. I'm sure that I'm gonna go through some others that I haven't gone through. I will do it because I know that I can do so many things by myself, by my own, and feel safe with myself, with my body, in my body, with my mind. So yeah, just make sure, just make sure that you're feeling the greatest with yourself, and no one's interrupting you to feel bad about yourself, or feel confused, or feel weird, or something like this about yourself. Yeah, just push yourself to hard situations. It's not that hard to do that. It's not that hard to do that. Once you will do it, you will be like, easy. Next one, next one, next one. And that's how you gain confidence and feeling comfortable with yourself. And other people start feeling comfortable with you because they feel that you're not worried about little things. That's what happened with me. That what happened with me. That's why I'm speaking of my experience, alright? Because I loved it. I loved it. And you're gonna love it too, I'm sure.